Question 1. Should Jalen remain the Eagles' starting quarterback? Yes. I told you before the last game, I viewed it like a 2 to 3 week prism. Jalen's got 2 to 3 weeks to get this together, so I'm not going to cut that cord yet. Should he be the starting quarterback Sunday? Yes. Question 2, if you're inclined to start Hurts, do you think you'll go into McKee during the next game? I'm not there yet. I'm right on the edge. Right on the edge.
You're on the precipice?
On the precipice. But with the 2-game lead in the division, I'm still going to say no. I'm going to give Jalen the full next game, barring something so unbelievable. My inclination is to let Jalen play the full game. Question 3, am I open-minded to going to McKee, in a week or 2 or 3 before the playoff starts? Yes. That's where we are. And by the way, part of it isn't just about this season. McKee's the unknown. And as you look toward 2026 and beyond, you'd like to know what you have in the guy. I mean, you just would. I mean, so question 4, do I think Hurts is playing for his job next year? I do. And part of what complicates it is you know a little bit of what you have in McKee, but you don't really know because he hasn't played a game. And that even includes the Eagles coaching staff. They can have whatever opinion of him they have, and I'm sure behind the scenes, I mean, we've heard they're impressed. We know they're impressed. We've been impressed. The guy plays, a little bit last year. We were impressed. Preseason, we've been very impressed. So it's good to know you got that instead of, something's horrible. But you don't really know. And so there is an argument to make next year and this offseason upcoming simpler to get a look at the other guy to try to discern, well, which guy should I go with? So I'm sticking by Hurts for now, but I'm telling you guys, I underline for now because I could change in a week or 2. His play has been so horrendous. And I am so sick and tired of people pointing in the direction of the wrong people. It is not the offensive line. It is not Sirianni. It is not Petullo. And obviously part of what goes to this conversation, and we had it a million times after last year, but it's kind of back on the table, is how you assess what he and they did last year. I thought they largely carried him for the bulk of the season, and then, of course, he played exceptional at the end. That's how I read it. Some people read it that way. Some people read it like he's all world. I didn't. But I'll tell you this, I did have him as the 5th ranked quarterback in pro football in my rankings entering the season because he didn't typically turn it over much. Obviously does typically win a lot of football games, is very focused, and has the legs. But guys, if he's not going to use the legs, he ain't that good. If he's not going to use the legs, he ain't that good. That's where I settle on it. Hurts this week, but beyond that, big old question mark unless he gets his act together